So she said to me, Craig, can you give me what I want? I don't know about you, but I feel so good. Girl, I can make you feel real.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason. This video is probably the most crazy out there tinfoil hat conspiracy type of video I'm ever gonna make on this channel. Because this makes me sound crazy, and it is just a crazy theory. This is going to be called the Bitcoin blanket theory. That's my name for this theory. And we're going to start by looking at this photo from Elon Musk. And then we will get into the theory, which is right here. And I'm going to cover all of that. So the first thing is Elon Musk uploaded this photo to his Twitter, and he has a Bitcoin ring, right? All of this is intentional. I hope you know that somebody had to. So first of all, we see XRP at the top, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look at it as a chart, XRP is right here, basically, in the number one spot. These prices are in Bitcoin, I think, measured in Bitcoin. He has XRP sitting at $1.57, I believe, with the current BTC price. But he has XRP at the top, and he says one coin to rule them all. But many people would just look at the ring, right, with the Bitcoin and think that he's saying one coin to rule them all. But why would you put a chart in the background with XRP at the top? He could have scrolled his phone a little tiny bit and had Litecoin at the top. Why couldn't you put Litecoin at the top? This is intentional. Every single thing is intentional here. Somebody had to take a screenshot of this graph or this chart or these charts. Somebody took a screenshot of these charts right here, and they put it into Photoshop, and they overlaid a ring on top of it. Like this is all intentional, and they had to put text here. So somebody had to do that and either send it to Elon to get him to okay it. Like, hey, Elon, you want to post this on your Twitter? Or Elon made it himself. But one thing people have noticed, and what I notice, this ring, do you see how it's fading? Do you see how it's opaque? Like the opacity is kind of fading. To me, this is code for the Bitcoin technology fading. Also, look at his quote that he put with this photo. It says, Frodo was the underdoge. All thought he would fail, himself most of all. Right? Frodo is from The Lord of the Rings. And do you know what happens to the ring at the end of Lord of the Rings? You know what happens to it? Look, the hobbits followed by Gollum reached Mount Doom, where Frodo was overcome by the ring's power and claimed it for himself. At that moment, Gollum bit off his finger, taking back the ring, but gloating, he and the ring fell into the fire of Mount Doom. The ring and Sauron's power were destroyed. This is Saturn, by the way. We're not going to get into deep esoterics on this in this video, but this is Saturn and the rings of Saturn. You should see the connections there with the esoterics, but we're not gonna, this is like pure conspiracy almost, this video. But just watch, just keep watching, and we're gonna get to this, a theory made up by me. I've never heard it anywhere else. So the ring falls into the fire at the end of the movie. Like at the end. So the ring gets burned up. So he is putting a ring and then quoting Lord of the Rings. To me, this shows that XRP will be number one, and the ring is fading. Bitcoin technology is fading. It's about to go into the fire. Now, I think all of this is just theories, by the way. I don't fully believe any of this, and I don't fully not believe. I just remain balanced, and I'm just presenting you information. So, I think Bitcoin will hit $1 million, and it will just be looked at as a collectible. And we're gonna get deeper into that. But this is very confusing. And then we go up to here and we see Year of the Ox, which I was pointing out a couple days ago before everyone started spamming it everywhere. Of course, we've got Ox, and then you can look at any Ethereum address, any Ethereum sender receive address has OX at the start. So this is the Year of the Ox. And we've got a bunch of X's. You see all the X's in here. There's a bunch. There's even a big black one right here for no reason. Well, I guess that's his leg. And there was no reason to make this black right there. So that's all intentional. I just wanted to get that out of the way, but now we're going to dive into the Bitcoin blanket theory. Disclaimer. This is just a theory, nothing more. Do not make purchase decisions based on what you hear or see in this. Please just do your own research. I have to put that in there so people don't get mad at me. Now, the basis, this is about to sound crazy, but the basis of this theory, this just popped in my head, and I'm going to shout out Jonathan from the Discord chat. He posted a photo of a quantum financial system. He posted a photo, and we're going to show it in this, but shout out to Jonathan because that photo kind of sparked this theory. After I looked at that photo and then I watched some more Ripple XRP videos, I really started to see that Ripple's important. But okay, watch. This theory, the Bitcoin blanket theory, states that the entire cryptocurrency market is a blanket to launch a new financial system. Meaning the entire cryptocurrency market is a cover for a few that they've thrown in there. Just bear with me on this one, because that sounds crazy. Okay, so someone who would do this is like the CIA. So you got to put yourself in the CIA shoes, or like the controllers. We're not going to call them they. Actually, we'll probably call them they. But whoever controls the money, they realized that they created fiat money to go to zero. Like it's the worst thing ever. It doesn't work. It's not scalable at all. It just puts everybody in debt. It's just dumb. So they're like, how do we implement a new financial system without other people getting extremely rich and all this stuff? So the CIA, so I'm saying the CIA created Bitcoin. That's what this is. So they sat around a table and they were like, how, this is all theory. They were like, how do we introduce this without being the creator of it? So they said, let's create a mythical man named Satoshi Nakamoto. A mythical man. You shouldn't have any problem with that or objection to that sentence. Satoshi Nakamoto is a mythical man. He doesn't exist. And still to this day, nobody has found who he is for sure, or even if he's a person. It could be a moniker for a group, right? So who can do that? Who is able to create a person that still for like 10 years has not been able to be found? The CIA can do that. They have capability to create a mythical man like that. And I've compared Satoshi to Jesus before, just because nobody can prove if the human Jesus ever walked on the earth. It's the same concept. You can't attribute, if you're going to launch a new financial system, you can't attribute it to one man, or else he's just a god, right? You just really think about that. If all of this crypto stuff is for a new financial system, you can't have one man that's living who created it. It doesn't work, because he's going to be looked at as a god, like, wow, you revolutionized. Every single thing has changed because of this. So one thing you got to know too is every single thing is to a script, in my opinion. Every single thing is just playing out a script to get us to a certain reality. Every single thing is just playing out how it's all written, pre-written. So what I have written down, nobody can prove for sure if he exists or who he is at all. Who could create a person like this? The CIA could. After all these years, people still can't find who he is. So what they did in this theory that I wrote right here, what they did is they dropped the Bitcoin blueprint, because the story of Satoshi Nakamoto is he just dropped the white papers on a random, I think it was 4chan. He just dropped the white papers for Bitcoin. So that was part of the plan. Let's just drop these Bitcoin white papers and let these nerds, let these computer nerds realize how genius the idea is, right? You drop something like that, it's a revolutionary idea. But it's old and it's not the best of the best. The Bitcoin idea was that it's going to be a currency system, like you send and receive money to everybody with it. It can't do that. It's too slow, it's old, it's just trash compared to XRP. So what they did, they dropped the white paper and then let the nerds take it and create a bunch of different spin-offs. So it turns itself into a monster. Cryptocurrency turned itself into a monster. This results in a bunch of new cryptos actually made by real people and not the CIA. And that's what we have in this theory. This theory says that all of this going on, most of this going on is just spin-offs. And this is all real. So it's not a cover-up in that it's fake. But this is all real, made by real people. But all they had to do was launch the beast. All they had to do was launch this beast, which is currently #1. And all of these came from it, thousands. There's 4,000 on CoinMarketCap. There's way more. There's like 10,000 currencies. So that's all they had to do was launch the initial one. And here's the secret sauce. What they do, now they have this whole monster of a cryptocurrency market built. They can throw in whatever they want. They just throw in the ones that will actually be used and that won't get crushed. They just chuck them in there. So you can find them, and if you invest in them, then it's luck. But we're gonna cover which ones that I think, because of that photo that Jonathan in the Discord sent, it's a new ISO 2022 or something. We'll show it. So now what they do, they let it turn itself into a monster over the years, but sneakily drop the cryptos that will actually be used. And I just found out that Ripple is actually older than Bitcoin. That just proves this, or that just helps prove this, because this theory says that Ripple is the king of all of this, and their system will do what Bitcoin is supposed to do. In the end, most will die or be swallowed up by others. This is a widely agreed on thing, that not all of these currencies at all will last. You go to the 6th page, all of these are like most of these will just die or be swallowed up. Their features, like the features of something like one of these, will be swallowed by the big guys. So Bitcoin turns into an extremely rare collectible, basically a souvenir of the CIA project that is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, this is the Bitcoin blanket theory. They threw a blanket to cover what's really the ones you should really be picking. And I'm not telling you guys to invest in anything. This is simply a theory. And then you get Bitcoin maximalists who only believe in Bitcoin. And they're basically pushing for the ring that's going to be thrown in the fire. So here's the picture. Do I have a better one? Yeah, here we go. This is the picture of Interledger Protocol family. I don't know where this is from, so don't get mad at me if it's not credible. This was just dropped in the Discord, and I've heard of this ISO 20022. That reminds me of 2020 and 2022. That should be clear to you as well. But look what it has. It's got IOTA, Ripple, XRP is right here, IOTA is right here, XLM, Stellar, Zinfin, which is XDC, and Algorand over here. Those are the cryptos that are on here. Now, if you guys are OGs, kind of, if you've been around in crypto since 2017, that's when I started mainly, you will know that XRP wasn't always written as XRP on the charts. It was Ripple. And they're telling you that Ripple is XRP. So, but they had to disconnect their company from it. So it can be massive. That's what that is. Because if they kept their company attached to it, there's no way it'll be worth 5,000 a coin. Simply because it's attached to a company. So I think that the entire market right now is a cover up for the ones that you're actually supposed to be picking and investing in, that are actually going to be used. Because crypto and banks can coexist, actually. And that's what Ripple's going to do, is coexist with the banks. They're not going to, like, banks don't go away ever. You can just choose not to use them now. If you don't want to use a bank, you can be your own bank. If you don't want to use any type of bank at all, that's an option now. But crypto's going to be supplementary, in my opinion, to, like, Ripple will build the new slave system. I've said it a million times. This right here is the new slave system. This is what you work in and stuff. Like, people who work jobs, they're in this system. And crypto will actually offer a way for you to get out of that system, because you could have all your wealth in something like Bitcoin or something like that. But this is going to be the new outline. Also, I wanted to compare Apple and Ripple. Apple, Ripple. It even sounds the same. Steve Jobs. So if we go to YouTube, we can see Apple, Steve Jobs releasing Apple. Look. They had to do this on a public stage. This is something that changed the world. This is something that absolutely revolutionized the world right here. Steve Jobs releasing the iPhone. If you go to some of the Ripple seminars, it kind of looks like this, where there's one guy on stage and it's got the screen behind him. So I think they had to sneakily, because one of their things, they have to tell you about things. Like, they have to make you aware of them. That's why The Simpsons predict shit, or create. It's not even predicting. So that when it happens, you can't be like, well, why didn't you tell us? They'll just point to, well, we did tell you. It was right in front of you the whole time. You've got Brad Garlinghouse on the news. Anything on the news is going to be what it is. Like this, I don't get how people see. Yeah, this guy right here, this press conference literally changed the world forever. Yes, I think they have to quickly just sneakily do this stuff and just make sure everything else is pumping. Just make sure people are getting super rich off all the other cryptos, when the real present is going to be in those ones that are shown in this picture. Also, one thing, if you care about astrology, you know that we're in the age of Aquarius, and the Aquarius constellation, just look what he's doing. This is the Aquarius constellation right here. Oh my, I typed in con. Aquarius constellation. There it is. Look what he's doing. Do you not see what he's doing? Age of Aquarius, he's pouring out water, and when this hits us, because this is in the stars. This is in the stars, so when he pours out the water, what does that do? It's gonna hit us and have what? A ripple effect. We're going towards water. It's air and water. I actually firmly believe that XRP is water and Ethereum is air, clearly. Clearly, Aether, classic, or ether, classical element, the material supposed to fill the region of the universe above the terrestrial sphere. Aether. It's air. So we're in the age of air, age of Aquarius. Also, right now we're in the year of the ox. The year of the ox is the OX. If you look at any Ethereum sending or receiving address, you'll see the ox. Let me find a coin that's built on. Where do they have the contracts now? Don't they usually have the CoinMarketCap has switched up their stuff. They usually have the Ethereum, their Ethereum contract right there. Where is it? I can't seem to find it. OX. But you guys know, if you have an Ethereum address, just look at the one in the description of this video, and you will see that they always start with an OX, an OX. And then you've got Vitalik Buterin today. Look what Vitalik Buterin was saying, because he's the creator of Ethereum. Right here. Oh no, not this one. Look. Happy Chinese Lunar New Year, all. Looking forward to a bullish year of the ox. And notice he did spell it with a 0x, not like ox. So he knows what's up too. And nobody talks about this. Why does nobody talk about these things? I do not get it. Like, nobody cares that this is so in front of your eyes. Did we cover everything in this? Yes, I think there's a huge, like, they've thrown in secret little ones. Secret little ones. And I guess we're going pretty deep now, so you can turn off the video now if you don't like Gematria. But I don't like Gematria. If you don't know what Gematria is, I believe it's a Jewish, there's many different ways, but it's playing with letters to numbers, like assigning numbers to letters. And it is based in truth, because numbers are truth. 1 + 1 = 2. That's how it works. There's no arguing with that. But many people will go crazy with this type of stuff. Look, there's even one for satanic. Like, this is all bullshit. All of these are bullshit except for one. And I'm gonna tell you. Actually, except for a couple. And you can basically manipulate the numbers to see whatever you want to see. But there is one form of Gematria that's actually the most pure form. These are also good, Kabbalah, but Chaldean. Chaldean is the most powerful magic on Earth. This is the most powerful form of magic if you know anything about esoteric knowledge. Chaldean is nothing to play with. Chaldean. So Chaldean numerology is actually based on like the vibrations of your voice. Because, man, this is getting really spiritual now. So you could dip if you don't want to hear this. When you talk, it's just sounds coming out of your mouth. That's all. It's just sounds. If you got to really think hard, it's just sounds coming out of your mouth, and you just have been programmed to think those sounds mean something. So this is based on the vibrations of your voice. It's the most pure form of numerology. So let's do currency. Is 27. You know what else is 27? Ripple. So that's a direct match with currency and Ripple. You've also got one of the which one? One of the things on here, yeah. Gold is 17. Myota is 17, and there's many. I have a whole thing about this right here, tracking these numbers. Engine is also gold. Engine is also equals gold. But there is so many. NFTs equals gold. Hold on. NFT is gold. See? Gold, NFT, engine, Myota. You got Ripple, currency, quantum, even February, so this month, and Chaldean. Look at that. All equal 27. All equal 27. And keep in mind, this is based on real. If you know anything about vibration and language, all of these are bullshit. These you can manipulate to show whatever you want. Whenever you see satanic, run. Not because it's evil, just run from these type of people who think that everything is satanic, blah, blah, blah. Run from those type of people. You are... So, like, all of these, never, if you're doing Gematria, never use these. They're bullshit. You just see what you want to see. But with Chaldean, it's actually based on, like, what's being spoken. And it's very hard to explain. If we look at H-bar is a 10, which is Ethereum as well, I believe. Or ETH. Nope, I guess not. But watch this. Hedera, master number 22. Hedera hash graph, master number 55. 2 master numbers in one. And watch this. Hash graph, 33. Do you see how much? This is 3 master numbers in one crypto. Also, ISO 2000 is 17. Is that the correct? 20022. Yeah. This equals gold right here. That's gold. And you got engine, NFT, gold, June, January. You see all of these are 17. But we're getting super deep on that. This was a huge video, pretty long video. If you made it this far, you must actually have a brain, kind of, if you made it this far, because you've stuck around through me saying a bunch of weird stuff. But I truly believe, well, this is just a theory, but it's coming very apparent to me every day, more apparent to me every day, that the whole thing might be a cover to launch a new system. If you just think about it, it makes a ton of sense. But that was the video. This one, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This is a big boy video. But hopefully you enjoyed this. More of this coming soon. If we start to see the ring being thrown into the fire with Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's a ticking time bomb. It goes up and just explodes. Explodes. Also, oh my, right at the end, people might have clicked off already, but if you're hearing this right now, I'm pretty sure it's been said that the only way to kill Bitcoin, the only way to hack Bitcoin is a quantum computer. You guys think we're not going to have quantum computers very soon? I think a quantum computer could take out Bitcoin. But that's just a small theory. This has also been called, this ISO 22 has also been called the quantum financial system. I'm gonna recommend this video also. Quantum XRP. Where is it? Oh my, I can't find it now. Damn it. Okay, wait. One world. Oh yeah, right here. Ripple XRP, the birth of a new one world reserve currency. I'm gonna recommend this video. By the way, XRP is the new world order. If you believed in any of that stuff years ago, this is what that is right now. That's what it is. This is a new one world reserve currency. Like XRP is the new world order, if you didn't realize already. That's what that is. It doesn't mean it's bad or good. It has to happen. It has to happen for the greater good. Once you stop thinking everything is trying to kill you and is against you and evil, that's when you're free. That's when you control your reality. Like when you're looking at these elites, like they're trying to manipulate you and all this stuff, they're controlling you now. You've given up your energy to them. You are the god. You control everything around you. But I'm gonna link that video. It only has 2,400 views. Extremely amazing video. It definitely sparked this theory in me. Sparked. Flare token, or I mean Flare network spark token. But thank you so much for watching. 32 minutes on the clock. Hell yeah. Stay tuned for more content. I'm gonna be live streaming soon. Check all the links in the description, and goodbye.
So she said to me, quick, can you give me what I want? I don't know about you, but I feel so good. Girl, I can make you feel real high. Oh, my, we make